Hey everyone, so we're back with another tool tip for MagicSchool, and today the one I want to focus on, I'm going to scroll down here, is this one right here, choice board, and you can see in parentheses as UDL. I'll click on it and you can see it says create a choice board for a student assignment based on the principles of UDL, and I'm guessing we're probably all familiar, but just in case you're not, again, UDL is Universal Design for Learning. So the idea behind UDL, and again it's based on pretty extensive research, is that we all learn in slightly different ways. So the point of UDL, an assignment that's based on those principles, is to give students options that best fit their learning styles. And again, before we take a look at a specific example here, one of the things I want to mention that I really like about MagicSchool is that, yes, you can create a resource that you can just walk away and use as is from most of these tools. The one that I'm about to create, the example I'll show you, would be one of those. You could certainly use that in your classroom. But what I like is that it's also, if I'm building my own lesson plan and I'm just looking for ideas or inspiration, something to kind of get me going, I can use this also as a jumping off point and maybe focus in on a piece of what it gives me, or maybe I like most of it, but again, I can edit it if there are things in there that I don't like or I don't think my kids would work well with, that kind of stuff. So nothing here is carved in stone, like you have to use it as is, although you can. So just as an example, I'm going to show you, let's change this, I don't know, let's change it to 4th grade just because. And then I've got a list next to me. I'm looking at the New York State learning standards for science, and I'm going to pick one of them, and I will pick let's say 3-LS2-1, which I'm looking at the New York State Learning Standards. It says construct an argument that some animals form groups that help members survive. And then down here I'm going to say additional details for the choice board. I could just run it and see what it gives me, and then I can go ahead and edit it and refine it, because don't forget, you can always do that. You don't have to take the first thing. You can edit and refine by adding details in here. But I can say focus the activities on the fact that some animals form groups to survive and how that helps them as individuals and groups. And I might want to say, and again, I haven't even clicked generate yet, but I'm just trying to think of some things that I might want to include here. Include, if I could type, include activities as many modalities as possible. Again, I want to give them a range of choices, different types of activities. And maybe it would have done that anyway, so I could hit generate first and check. But so I hit generate, and here it is, creating the list. Okay, so we have the assignment title, we have the assignment description. So you can see here, group poster, create a poster showing different animals that live in groups and how it helps them survive, survival skit, research report, nature journal, group art project, interactive presentation, animal group chart, story time, group discussion. So again, like I was saying before, I could use this as is. And remember, as I've showed you before, I can click that export. I can export that to a Google Doc now, and I can use that as the handout or something like that. I can print it if I want to, but I can use it as is. But I can also click the edit button, remember, and if there are certain assignments here that I want to tweak or add a little more to, or change, or just get rid of, I can do that right there by editing it first before I go ahead and export. All right, so again, I hope that one's helped, and we'll see you next week.